Welcome back everyone to yet another short video. Now we're going to talk about relative referencing and its application. Now remember that in our last class for the sum and sum ifs, sum if and sum ifs, which are the use of conditions to do summation, right? Now we what we did was when we did sum if for this, we did sum if for this and this. But now we want that is individually. Now we want to do it use relative self-referencing and apply it to our sum if. You understand that if I apply it once, I just drag and drag, it will give us corresponding answers and the right answers without us having to write the formula all over again, right? So I'm going to delete this and we're going to talk about the sum if. Now this is my sum if. Assuming this is my I apply my sum ifs, right? We are applying sum ifs because it is two criteria. We are looking at both gender and country. Now let's assume I apply my sum ifs, which is so my sum range is where I want to sum. My criteria range is of course my first criteria. You could do it then second criteria is that's the criteria now is as country, right? Which will be US. Then the second criteria range will be gender, and the criteria will be women. Now watch what happens. If I decide to drag like this, it gives me a different answer. If I decide to drag like this, it gives me a different answer. Now me dragging it this way, I'm saying that give me women but in Canada. If I drag it down, I'm saying that give me men but in US. If I drag it by the side, I'm saying that give me men but in Canada. Now if I drag this to this side, I'm saying that give me men that are I need men not to change, but I need the country to change. Here you are saying I need the country to remain constant, but I need the gender to change. Now there's a simpler way you can actually apply it, and it will just give you, it will not give you these errors. Now it's for me to go back to my function, click on it. So what do I want to be constant? Now remember that the thing I want to be constant are the ranges, right? Weight range, country range, and gender range. So what I'm going to do is to lock it. If I lock it, F4. If I press highlight everything, F4. The criteria range 1, which is for country, I also want to lock that, F4. The criteria range for 2, I also want to lock that, what, F4. Now what I want to make relative is my criteria. Now remember that US is the country criteria is horizontal, while the gender criteria is vertical. Now what it means is that I want it to change from R1 to S1, and here from Q2 but to Q3, right? So what I'm going to do now is to lock my role here and leave my column relative, while for the Q, which is the gender, I want to go down like this. I want to make the Q constant but the role relative. So what I'm going to do is to lock my role. So once I press OK to now apply. Now what happens if I drag like this? You see it will give me this. If I drag like this, you see it will give me this, which is the same thing we had the first time. So this is the application of self-referencing to data analytics. Make your life very easy. You would you write, because if you are to write a lot of formulas, you know, if you are write the same formula multiple times, that's a very boring way to go about it. But this will just shorten it and make your life very easy. So thank you very much. I will see you guys in the next video.